Now let's understand what is advancing and retreating monsoon. Advancing means how it enters India and retreating means how it leaves India. Now children, you are already aware of this physiography of India, and we have also done that how low pressure is created over Indian landmass. Now comparatively the pressure is high on the water body, so the winds they move from high pressure to low pressure area. Now, so because of this low pressure, these winds are attracted towards Indian landmass. As these winds they blow over ocean, sea, so they carry lots of moisture with them, which further causes rainfall in Indian subcontinent. Now, the direction of winds is from southwest, and that is a reason advancing monsoon is also known as southwest monsoon winds as they enter India from southwest direction. Now, children, when these winds they reach here, they get divided into two branches. So one branch blows over Bay of Bengal and one blows over Arabian Sea. Now let's talk about first Arabian branch. So this Arabian branch reaches, here. So first monsoon rainfall of the country is received by Kerala. So we have Malabar coast here. So it enters from Malabar coast, and this part of the country receives lots of rainfall. So it enters at the starting month of June. At the same time, when it enters here, this Bay of Bengal branch enters India from Meghalaya. But that we will talk later. Now, children, you know that what physical feature is this? These are your Western Ghats. Okay, so you can see these Western Ghats are continuous. So these winds they are not able to cross these Western Ghats, so most of the rainfall takes place here. Now, what is the reason? How does that happen? We have already done. What type of rainfall is this? This is orographic rainfall. Now, as the places which are on windward side, they places receive lots of rainfall, and the places which are on leeward side, or you can say rain shadow area, those places receive comparatively less rainfall or no rainfall. So that is why Mangalore receives more rainfall than Bangalore, and similarly Mumbai receives more rainfall than Pune. Okay, now as the winds are not able to cross, or if they cross they are almost dry. Okay, so they get diverted towards north. At the same time, now monsoon winds they move further, and after around 10 days it reaches to Mumbai, and after 15 days it reaches to Gujarat. So it enters these, with it starts on the first week of you can say June. So if it starts from 1st June, then it takes around 10 days to reach Mumbai, and after 5 more days to reach to Gujarat. Okay, but now the problem here is that as there is no obstruction here we have these Western Ghats to stop these winds. Okay, but in Gujarat there are no Western Ghats, there is no obstruction. So these, winds they just pass by without giving any rainfall to this region. Now here, this is Aravali range. Now this Aravali range lies parallel to the Arabian Sea branch of southwest monsoon and do not offer any type of obstruction to these rain bearing winds, and they just move further without giving any rainfall to this region. And because of this part either remains totally dry or it receives very less rainfall. So here, you can see the physiography of India plays a major role, because some parts of India receives too much rainfall and some parts receive very less or no rainfall. If we talk about Vidarbha is also a dry area and it almost faces drought every year. Okay, so the reason is because Western Ghats, and because of Western Ghats, the this place receives very less rainfall, because when the winds they cross, they are almost dry or if they have some moisture left in them, so that is not sufficient for these places. They just pass by, giving minimal rainfall to these places. Now, so it proceeds further. Now let's see how Bay of Bengal branch enters India. So Bay of Bengal branch enters India from Meghalaya. So we know what are these. These are Himalayas, and when Himalayas sharply they bend towards south. So here it's a branch of basically Himalayas only, but we call them Purvanchal. Now in Meghalaya we have hills Khasi, Garo, and Jaintia. So you must have heard about Cherrapunji and Mawsyn Ram. So these are the rainiest places of the world. Now what is the reason? Because these places again lie on the windward side of these hills. Okay, Shillong is also there in Meghalaya, but comparatively, Shillong receives less rainfall. Now, what is the reason? As there is not so much distance between, Mawsyn Ram and Shillong, it's just of 50 kilometers. But the thing is that Shillong lies on leeward side of these hills. So here your rain shadow area effect works. Okay. Now here as the winds reach here, they are not able to cross. After giving rainfall to this place, they get diverted towards west. Now they enter West Bengal, Orissa. Okay. Now what happens is by the time Bay of Bengal branch of this southwest monsoon reaches to the western part of the country, they are almost dry. Because why? The monsoon winds move westward and gets drier as the distance from the sea increases. So, but the rainfall decreases as they move towards west. So this is how they move by just causing rainfall to these places. Here, when they reach to the western part of the country, here both the branches they converge. From here, Arabian branch comes. From here, Bay of Bengal branch comes. They converge, and whatever moisture is left, with that, the rainfall occurs here. And that is the reason this part receives, Punjab, Haryana, their agriculture is totally dependent on irrigation. Okay, because here the rainfall is less comparatively. Now let's talk about Leh and Ladakh. Yeah, already heard about Leh and Ladakh. We recently one tunnel is inaugurated by our PM. So now Leh and Ladakh is also a dry and cold place. What is the reason? Leh and Ladakh lies between two ranges. One is Greater Himalayas and this is Karakoram range. So again Leh and Ladakh lies in rain shadow area. So here rain shadow effect works and that makes this place dry. Similarly, you have seen this that in the previous module you have studied that Tibet is a dry area. Now what is the reason for its being dry? Again these Himalayas. Tibet lies on leeward side of Himalayas. Okay, so this is how this advancing monsoon, it enters in the first week of June and it reaches to north from both the sides. Around it takes around 1 month to reach here to this northern part of our country. Now children, we also have islands. So here we have Lakshadweep and here we have Andaman Nicobar. Children, these islands, they don't have their you can say if they have very less natural sources of water. So their agriculture or their economy totally depends on rainwater. Okay, so these places also receive lots of rainfall during these monsoon season.